Hello, you lovely Patreons who give us money so we can do things like this.
Hello.
We'd probably do it anyway. I'm Ben. That's Floppy. There's Braden. He's a small man.
Again with the whole height thing.
Yeah, well, you should
Wasn't your height he was talking about, mate?
Oh,
It was actually. Yeah. No, you deserve that mocking laugh, Floppy.
No, I was talking about his moustache.
Yeah, all right, that's a good point. Actually, I like your moustache, Braden. It's a Pedro Pascal type
thank you.
thing going on there.
Oh, okay, now I really like it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I've noticed recently?
What?
I don't know if you can see it in the camera because the actual camera's in my way. Can we see that speck of white starting to come in my brilliant red beard?
Yeah, you can.
You watch this throughout this next year. It
definitely
is
can.
just going to go white as all white, like more than that. Like I am going to,
Christmas.
like that. It's going to go boom.
You're going to be Gandalf all of a sudden?
I am going to be whiter than usual.
That was
The little bit of
smoothest-
colour.
The smoothest you could do that.
It's still that, but just thinking about that, that's still quite white.
It's very white. The little bit of colour I have on my face is this red beard. So if that goes white, I'm just going to be a pink balloon.
I like that you also choose to wear a white T-shirt.
Well, I need to show off my Ryu.
It just makes it look like you're naked with a Ryu tattoo.
That's right. Anyway, this is DinoMore. You paid money for this. I'm sorry.
Ben, I've just seen your message asking if I'm still coming tonight.
Who?
I just saw your message asking if I was still
Oh,
on my way here.
Good. I was starting to panic because it got to 6 o'clock and no one was here.
It was 5:30. But okay.
Okay. Floppy, you've had a week off
I have had a week off. I had my first week of holidays in a long time.
since Christmas.
No, I didn't get time off for Christmas. Are you kidding me?
No, that's right.
I get 2 days off.
I had 2 weeks off over Christmas and moved house.
Yeah, you didn't get time off either. You just
Yeah,
did something
that's
else
not
with it.
time off at all.
So I, for the first time in a long time, sat down, played games uninterrupted, not just the hour here or there that I can muster and try and stay awake in. So I finished my Immortals, Phoenix Rising, which was really cool. Put like 50 hours into it. Haven't platinumed it, but
You going to?
nah, I don't
Those
do that too
those
often.
types of games that you get a lot of like stuff that's just busy work.
I've platinumed 3 games. One of those was by accident. It was this Batman Telltale.
Oh, I mean, yeah. So you complete
finish
the
it,
story and you get a platinum.
platinum. I didn't realise. And the other 2 were Lego games. So.
Hell yeah! Hey, Lego games are tough,
Dude, Lego games are the fucking bomb diggity.
dude.
But yeah, so I played Immortals. I played some Final Fantasy. I had time to finally rejigger my gaming entertainment unit console storage thing.
I'm just going to turn off that aircon. It's getting quite cold.
His
Oh, Ben,
nipplies.
keep talking.
His nipples could cut glass right now,
Ben
ladies and
gets
gentlemen.
nipply.
Diamonds or pearls. Where were you there?
Hey, there it is. Do
A zing.
you want me to bring it up on the?
Yeah, please, by all means, bring it up. So this is the view from standing up in front of my couch. My couch isn't actually that high.
Floppy's
but yeah,
incredibly tall.
this
Floppy
is,
lives in Giant World.
This is my lounge room with my gaming consoles, most of my gaming consoles. Before, there was doors all the way across that unit. The PS5 and the Series X were laying down, and there was very little airflow. It was not great. So I've removed some doors, rejiggered some shelves, and as you can see, in the center there, I've got my PS5 with my 3D Pulse headset, which is amazing.
Is that worth it, the Pulse?
Yes, I think so.
I think depending on what headphones you already have, they would be a significant upgrade from a standard set of headphones.
Yes.
How much are they?
They're normally 160. I did not pay that much.
No, thank you.
I will be quite honest to say I did not pay that much, so I found them worth it. But yeah, it's my PS5 and my Series X, which are my 2 most used consoles.
Really? You use the Series X?
I watch NBA on it.
Oh, okay.
And Games Pass. I use it for Games Pass. So they're there, nice and open with lots of airflow. Just above them is my Wii U and my Wii. I've modded my Wii. I haven't done anything to the Wii U yet.
Did you get that box from Patrick?
Which one?
The Wii U box.
I don't remember.
Floppy's Wii is now green.
He put up an empty Wii U box on a marketplace, and I said, "Hey, Floppy, you'd like that?"
I think I actually gave that to him. So before I had a Wii U.
Oh my god.
But it is the gamepad up to the right under the TV. A couple of motion sensor bars up the top, and then on the left hand side. Now, on the left hand side, none of those consoles are plugged in. Just the Switch, which is under the TV.
I do like these.
So I've got my 64 and my SNES. Then I've got my PS3, which is the slim model, 120 gig, I think it is.
Nice.
And my original PS1 from when I was 16. And then bottom left is a fat PS2. That's like PH fat, man.
Hell
Because
yeah.
that thing has 4 terabytes in it.
Nice.
So the network adapter at the back has it's got 4 terabytes loaded with PS2 and PS1
Yeah, I'm gonna
games.
come talk to
Oh,
Patrick
that's
again.
so good. I
And the
need
one
in
next to
my life.
that is the slim PS2, which every time I pull out, I forget that it was like the size of a VHS and it's so small.
It's tiny.
I've got a silver one of them somewhere. I think it's out in the garage.
That's really cool. So that's what I look at now, and I love looking at it. I love playing in front of that now because it's just visually appealing. I don't know if you can see, but if you can jog to the right where my Recourse statue is, if you can move the photo over or up, there's actually a fat PS3 sitting in front of my subwoofer.
Oh, there is two. Yes, I'll see if I can show everyone.
There's a big fat
You can see it back
PS3,
there.
which I got for free and have figured out is a backwards compatible one.
Oh, sweet.
So all I have to do is find a power cord for it to see if
that's
it
easy.
turns on.
Those are those universal infinity loop.
No,
ones.
they're not. These are the 3-pronged ones.
Ah,
The slim models went to the figure 8 ones.
But I mean, PS3s are really cheap at the moment, so even if you have to
Yeah.
buy one for $20,
but yeah,
it's
so
worth it.
the only other thing I have to fit into this cabinet at some point is I've got an original Xbox that's modded as well, and I'll get that in
yeah.
there.
and that's a big boy.
But I've cleaned up what sits there. I've like, I think the same amount of stuff is there, but it looks heaps neater, and I
Yeah.
love looking at it now. Oh, there's a go. I was playing 13 at the time.
And you can tell it's really clean because the vacuum's right next to it.
I had moved the whole cabinet out and vacuumed behind because there was a shit ton of dust.
Good call. Good call.
So my next thing is cable management on the back.
Yeah, I was about to ask that because, I mean, you can see from my mess, like my retro console's back there and my current console's here. Oh, it's not good.
So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to install switchboard slotted ducting behind my cabinet, which is the plastic duct that you get in switchboards that has sort of like fingers on the sides that you can slot cables in and out of, and run that all behind my
Yeah, I
my
should
entertainment
probably
unit.
talk to you about former electrician stuff.
Cable management is so satisfying.
It is amazing. You're not going to see
It's tough
any
work.
cables behind that thing.
Oh,
It's
man.
a lot of effort, but it's so worth it.
Oh no, this stuff is great. Like I used to install this stuff for a living, easy. But yeah, that's what I did. That's,
just realised
that's a
there were
better
other
view of
photos.
my older consoles.
Very nice.
They're all real nice.
You need
and
an
clean.
S. You need an NES. You need an ANES.
Yeah, I would love an anus. Anus.
Would you kindly?
I tell you what, that Series X looks cool standing up. It looks ridiculous laying down.
Yeah.
Does it?
Yeah,
I can only see it standing up. I don't think I could actually look at it.
it used to be where my
Sideways.
amplifier is now. There, yeah. But yeah, I would at some stage like to get some smaller speakers, but they're good speakers, so I can't bring myself to get rid of them.
Got to get one of those $870 sound bars.
Fuck, no, I've got surround sound, mate. I've got speakers behind me and everything.
Oh yeah.
It's all good. That's my, if you see on the speaker on the right-hand side, that's my Destroy All Humans statue. It's so good. Freaking love that.
Well, I
guy.
guess something that came out in that box needed to be.
I was gonna say this little guy here is actually life size.
Because Braden's life size.
Yeah.
That is one of the Imperial Troopers.
Braden, what have you been up to?
Imperial Guard, sorry.
Oh yeah. I've got like complete brain fade from being at work today. Working at Greenlight's been great, but I'm exhausted today.
Is it because you work with Dan?
No, I hardly work with Dan. It sucks.
really?
I see him like once or twice a week, which is more than what you guys get to see him. But
It's true.
But yeah, it's so good. It's great. I love it. I'm very thankful I get to work there while I finish uni and explore everything. It's great. But yeah, other than that, I've been taking a bit of a break off MMT, not a movie talk. But we did get sent to a preview screening of a film. Because preview screenings are back now because, Australia...
Is that safe? I'm refusing to go into a cinema until everyone's vaccinated.
You
It's
go to
very
a
fair.
supermarket.
Yeah, but you're not breathing the same air for 2 hours.
Yeah. Yeah.
The air's better in there than it is in a supermarket. It's actually...
It's not circulated.
Oh, I think you'll find it is.
If we're in a cinema and I go and the doors are closed, it's not going to go shh. It's got more of a chance to infect me there.
I'm going to wait because this trailer is very graphic for a second.
I'd say it's heaps safer than touching doorknobs out in the wild.
But we went and saw this film, which is Denzel Washington, Rami Malek, and Jared Leto.
Oh, I heard about this. I want to see this.
So we saw it. It's a crime thriller set in the 80s, 70s, 90s.
But so basically before you were born.
Before I was born.
That's just one big decade before you
Yeah.
were born. Everything before. Brady was
Rami
born.
Malek continues to not be able to speak the human language of because his
love
mouth
that guy.
just doesn't. His mouth doesn't allow him to speak, and it's very difficult to watch. Denzel Washington plays Denzel Washington in every film he's ever been in, which is excellent.
Was his son the lead in Tenet?
No, John David Washington. I'm not sure about relations. John David
that up.
Washington is an excellent actor. Absolutely loved him in Black Klansman.
Have you seen that? Have you noticed that Denzel Washington has hit what Johnny Depp's hit? Where he hit a point where he can only play the same character.
Yeah, 100%. He has to play a guy who was involved in law enforcement but isn't anymore in some regard, but then gets brought back into it.
Denzel Washington has two sons.
Yep.
One's Malcolm Washington.
Yep.
One is John David
John
Washington.
David Washington. He's nailed it, folks.
There you go.
But yeah, he's excellent. Absolutely fucking love him. He's great. But yeah, this film was pretty good. It's pretty good. Jared Leto is the standout.
So he's always the standout, but is this way in a good way?
This one's in a good way.
Okay.
Because a lot of his stuff has been in very strange ways.
Yes.
Legitimately, he is so terrifying in this movie because he's just a normal dude who's really, really fucking creepy. He does this, like, you know how he does his weird ass method acting type shit.
Yeah.
He's really gaunt in the face, but he's got this like beer gut. So and he walks with a weird ass limp, and he's just like a creepy technician, like he's like an electrician repairman person, and like he's just so creepy. And what they do in the end is interesting. It's not incredible, but it's pretty good.
What's it called?
The Little Things.
I'd like
And
to
yes,
see it.
you guessed it. They say the name of the name of the movie multiple times in the whole film.
Is he talking about noticing things and it's always the little things?
1,010%. Yeah.
Nailed it.
And then the shocking twist is that someone didn't notice the little thing.
The nipple things.
The nipple things.
Just like in Hamilton, where he
haven't
talks
seen
about
it.
how he's not going to throw away his shot, and then he throws away his shot, and it kills him.
Yeah. Oof.
Wow.
Oof.
Brilliant writing.
I still
Hey,
haven't seen
don't
it.
shit on Hamilton.
Oh, I
like
love it. It's just lame
I really
writing,
liked
that's all.
Hamilton.
Oh, it's great. I love it. I listen to the soundtrack a lot, but that writing, that telling a story, that was
From a mile away.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, other than that, like the best thing, we will not talk about it because of spoilers, but WandaVision is also the best thing ever.
Oh yeah.
It continues to be the best thing ever.
Yep.
I'm sitting here right now, like, no offense, I'm waiting for us to finish so I can go home and watch it.
You know what? I'm probably going to watch. I've only watched the first two. I'm probably going to go home and watch more.
I'll watch it tomorrow. I think.
It's so absurdly good.
Yeah. That latest episode.
Whew!
Yeah, it was good.
Whew! It's
That
good
ending.
shit.
That
So
was,
the one where Paul Bettany plays Pokemon.
Yep.
I would watch that.
Sure is.
I would watch Paul Bettany do anything.
I'd watch
honestly.
Paul Bettany watch Pokemon.
What, the TV series?
Yeah, but you can't even see the TV. You just see him sitting on a couch.
He's just sitting there, he's like,
And every now and again, like,
No, he's not. He's sitting there just going.
he's like, I've won awards. And this is what I'm spending
I
my
get
time
rid
Can
of
on.
I go yet?
His voice is so good though. Like he's
It
just
is.
excellent. And I've started reading old school Marvel comics
Ooh,
from
what
back
year?
in 1962.
Oh, well, you're in for a treat.
Oh boy, yeah. I am. So I started with. So I didn't read all the shit that came before, like the proper Marvel superhero
The
stuff.
timely
yeah
comics. So you haven't read about the Wizard?
No, not yet.
Oh no, he was timely, so you wouldn't.
Yeah, he will show up. But no, so I started with Fantastic Four,
Mm-hmm.
and then that's then led off into Spider-Man and Uncanny X-Men and Avengers.
Uncanny X-Men was surprisingly good for back
It
then.
is. I'm 3 issues in.
The others are a bit trash.
Oh,
how are you reading them?
So through the absolutely horrendously terrible app that Marvel offer called
Marvel
Marvel
Unlimited?
Unlimited.
Yeah.
It's shockingly bad.
Yeah.
It barely runs, but I figured out a way to make it run.
You download them illegally.
You
No.
beat it with a stick.
No. So what I was doing initially was I was just scrolling through everything going, oh, add that to my library, add that to my library. And I added over 2,000 issues of comics into my library. Because
That's
I
a
was
lot
like,
of
this
comics,
is everything I want to read. And the
For the
app
next
just
20
wouldn't
years.
work. So now what I'm doing instead is I'm going by year and then adding the ones that I want from that year. And then my library only has like 20 issues in it. So it doesn't freak the app out.
My goodness. I've heard a lot of complaints about
It's
it.
so bad.
Yeah.
But it's the only real way I can do it without spending hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars.
I've
Or
got an
downloading them illegally.
I've got an
Yeah.
X-Men #1 at home.
Holy shit, you for
Which
real?
not Uncanny X-Men,
Ah,
the X-Men.
Jim Lee one.
Jim Lee one.
You either got the wraparound or one of the smaller covers. Because they have released 7 covers. 5 or 7 covers.
I'd have to get it and have a look now. I can't remember.
What colour is it?
I want to
Green?
say reddish.
Red? So you got one of the single ones. I've got the whole full wraparound one. That was the... I don't think it is anymore, but for a long, long time, that was the highest selling comic ever.
Oh, that cover.
Very fucking good comic.
I recognize that cover.
That was the first time they separated the X-Men into 2 teams. Yeah, so I've got that
Yeah, blue
comic.
team and yellow team.
Yep. More blue and gold.
Blue
Yeah.
and gold. Sorry.
So I will continue to
I love Gambit.
read through them. It's hilarious to see how they've aged and how, like, for the time, they're, like, some of them are quite progressive.
Yep. X-Men especially.
X-Men especially. X-Men's excellent so far with how incredibly progressive it is.
X-Men has always been.
Fantastic Four confuses me because at times it's very progressive and, like...
Then
like,
Reed slaps his wife and tells her he's getting back in the kitchen.
I'm not up to
Ooh.
that.
He does.
I know. I'm
Really?
not,
Yeah.
I'm not up to that. But
Did he do it from the
They
lounge
do-
room? You didn't want to get off the TV?
they do this weird thing where, like, people were sending in letters in early Fantastic Four. People sending in letters being like, why is Susan Storm even there? She's so useless, blah, blah, blah. And then within the comic itself, not even in a letters section at the end, they would just straight up have Mr. Fantastic, Human Torch, and the Thing turn to camera and be like, see, this is why Sue's so important. She just helped us with this. And it's so weird.
They did
And
Deadpool
then
before
later
Deadpool.
Honestly.
writers went, you know what? Sue's actually the strongest person of Fantastic Four, and that's the way it's been since.
That's the other thing I'm finding interesting, because she doesn't start with her, like, force field powers or anything.
No.
And, like, she only turns invisible.
Yeah.
So, I understand why they ended up giving her more powers, because, oof.
Comics are great.
Her
It's
original
so
powers are a
good.
bit shit.
Early Spider-Man comics, Peter Parker's an asshole.
Oh, yeah.
It's
Oh,
so
yeah.
good. I had no idea he was such a dick.
Yeah, they all were.
Yeah, they are all horrible.
and even now, Peter's not, the greatest, especially the latest iteration. You've been reading the latest Spider-Man comics?
I am collecting them. I haven't read them yet. But
What part have you read up to? Have you read up to the reveal of who Kindred is?
no.
So they revealed who Kindred is, and like I was reading the comic, like early on, Nick Spencer had been building, like Nick Spencer was following up Dan Slott's 11-year run on Spider-Man, and that is probably, I'm saying it as someone who's read Spider-Man comics since I was 8 years old and has a daughter called Parker, named after Peter Parker.
I always thought it was after the jacket.
No, the pencil.
Parker? Sorry, it just got me. I love Catmandu.
Like puffy vests.
So
The Dan Slott run.
Dan Slott run, best run ever.
Yeah.
Like, I'll say it without a doubt. Better than Stanley and all of that. He nailed it. Nick Spencer came in and introduced this villain, Kindred, who we didn't know who it was. Reading some of the subtext, I went, oh, I think I know who that is. Don't. And then reading, I think it was issue 500. So I'm also a massive Green Goblin Norman Osborn fan. That's
That's right. It was the 500, which is also issue 48.
yeah, something like that. So
I love legacy numbers.
I think it was 800, not 500.
800.
500 had this issue cover by J. Scott Campbell.
Yeah, it was 800.
Yeah, so it got to up to the review. I'm not going to spoil who it is.
No.
But reading that comic, I just went, don't. Like, I was literally turning each page just going, don't. And then it got to the reveal. I said,
Bloody Uncle Ben.
nah,
Uncle Ben!
it wouldn't surprise me.
He's back!
Like, yeah, it's not good.
That's a shame.
It's not a good run. I don't like it. I'm eagerly awaiting the rumoured next writer, who's rumoured to be taking over sometime this year.
And his name rhymes with Dan Ozenthal.
No.
Dan McGuinness?
No. I just said it, but no one heard.
Oh, I got you. Yeah. His stuff's been so
He's
freaking
brilliant.
huge. My God.
Brilliant. So
have you been doing, man?
I went on a little hunt, little game hunt a couple of weeks back. Just by myself, felt the itch, felt the urge, so I got up early and went to some markets and had a look around. And I
you guys will
stumbled.
be doing that soon as well.
We will be, yeah. End of the month. Floppy and I are heading on out. Braden was supposed to come with us, but he got called in for work.
Yeah.
But
Actual
I reckon
work.
we'll organise one the following month or something.
Yeah.
Maybe the three of us can go on a
Maybe
go on a hunt.
we'll buy Braden a booby present.
Yes.
I have a girlfriend.
Oh, I meant, yep, cool, okay.
He meant a prostitute, Braden. It's okay.
Yeah. That doesn't break rules, there's no feelings.
Yeah. Anyway, I found some stuff that I had always kept an eye out for, and you always peruse eBay and go, oh, yeah, maybe. And then I found them. It's collector cards. I'm back on this junket. So these are
I'll get
collector
out the way.
cards from the Mario Brothers movie.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that movie's trash.
Have you watched it recently?
Yeah, I made Jasmine and Parker watch it with me.
How cruel. I thought you liked your family.
At the end of it, Parker, because she kept asking, because like Toad would pop up, and she goes, "Is that Toad?" And I went, "Yep." She went, "Why?" "Is that a Goomba?" "Yep."
I've had an idea.
"Why?"
Why does a Goomba look like a Nazi wrestler with a dinosaur head?
We should be able to zoom in
Oh, okay.
with the focus so we can actually show them off.
So you can see here. Oh, I'm losing one. These cards were cool. I collected cards. I collected Batman Returns cards. I collected Ninja Turtles cards. I collected Mario Brothers cards. Yeah, they're utter trash. But man, did I have a hankering for them. So there's 100 cards in the set. I have probably 50, 60 of them. So now it's just a matter of going around and collecting them one by one. These cost me
That's a lot.
25 cents. 25 cents each.
I think
No, to get these.
I think you got ripped off.
But then also there was a stack of these bad
Now,
boys.
these are worth it. I used to have these.
So this was on the animated Ninja Turtle cartoon.
Oh, I had so many of these.
So it goes through the whole story. I think I've got the complete set somewhere.
They were great.
Yeah, really, really cool. So they're just stills from the original movie when it came out in '89. And yeah, so cool. So I've got almost all of these. I think I'm only missing like 5 or something. So that might even be, I don't know. It's either do an eBay job and get the ones that I'm missing, or have them as an ongoing hunt thing. So I just try and seek them out.
I have, I think, an almost complete collection of the 90s Spider-Man.
That's
collector
right.
cards.
Yeah, I remember you had them there, and
I offered them to you.
you did. But then you said, "I want $200." I went, "No."
I did not say a thing like that.
Yeah, you did.
I said, would you like these?
No, you said
Said
I want
100
to sell
and a
them for
blowy.
$200 because I had to look on eBay to see how much they were worth. Because if they were $500, I would have gone, "You're all right."
Collectors.
I never asked you for money. You lie. You lie
Collectors.
through your teeth.
collectors.
Anyway,
What are they worth?
that's DinoMore February. Thanks again for supporting us, everyone. It's really appreciated. We like you sticking around. It's been a bit of a weird time for Dino.
It's been a
Tumultuous.
strange year
So,
and a half.
Yeah, just behind the scenes, Dan obviously having to step down and focus on real life stuff.
He did a lot of stuff. He's got a very full life.
Yeah, it sucked, quite frankly. But understandably, you have to look after things. But yeah, a lot of that came with so just so you know, your money went to buying all the equipment off Dan, which we're still paying back.
Yeah, we will continue to be
Probably for the
paying
rest of this year.
off Dan so that Dan is set and he has nothing to worry about.
Look, Dan's busy. He's got a large criminal empire that he runs. We don't wanna
McGuinness Inc.
mess- Yeah.
You couldn't come up with anything?
I'm tired, man.
Yeah, that was pretty lame.
Oh, man.
Anyway, thank you once again, guys. We really appreciate it. And I keep saying, folks, thanks again, folks, for coming and spending time with us. We appreciate it. And we've got some cool things planned for the future of the old Dino Maybe a bigger couch, so maybe we can get a guest in.
I
could fit a
like that
guest in
chat
here.
was calling out the small couch at the start of the stream.
Oh, were they?
Yeah, they were. They were like, "That's a tiny couch."
It is actually. I've not thought about it. It is quite a small.
It's a
couch.
very. Well, it's like last show when we had Dan here. I had to sit off to the side in my reading chair.
It's a two-person snuggler.
It is, and I snuggle because the only other people I sit don't get away from me. That I sit here with are my partner or my daughter.
Smooth.
He hasn't showered.
Oh.
It's a healthy waft of musk.
It's a good mask.
All right, thank you guys. Goodbye.